So you didn't get that one.
No. Could you explain that?
Try it again, you'll get it.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. You missed something in there.
O&A.
Opie and Anthony have approximately 127 people to make the show happen, and that doesn't include the asswipe.
The worst of O&A.
See?
What
he's saying there is that this show has like well over 125 people, and there's asswipes too, and like they were not even included in that final count. See?
Oh, now it's hysterical. Okay, I get it
And
now.
the punching sound.
Yeah, and then punching noises.
Why the punching noises?
It makes no sense.
You know what would have been a good promo for O&A?
Yeah.
You play that awful Terry Schiavo and go, you hear the zipper noise, and you go here, shut up, bitch. And the sound of mule being sunk in mouth. Opie and Anthony.
At least you would get a reaction.
Of course. Who wouldn't laugh hearing that?
All right, let's go to the next one.
I would.
What's wrong?
Hawk?
O&A.
Somebody let him out of the cage!
If I was to take a drug that would get me through 4 hours of the Opie and Anthony virus, it would have to be a morphine drip, a bong loaded with Liebfraumilch and ice cubes, a dilaudid suppository, and all the pixie sticks I could snort, and a nicotine patch, and Preparation H, just for good measure.
Opie and Anthony are finally free on XM202 High Voltage.
This is what Bruce is like when he's sitting in on the show too.
Right.
You know, when he comes in,
Yeah.
sits down in front of the mic, he just goes off like this.
He's a big fan of the show, but
I understand.
he doesn't really have a place with this show.
I disagree. I think the last one, because it listed a bunch of drugs.
Proven, by the way, that no one is running the channel, but we're making changes as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Because there's no way anyone would have approved this production.
Uh-huh.
Right?
I doubt it.
Because don't you think someone would have sat down with these production pieces and went, well,
They don't really fit the show.
they don't fit the show. They don't really get the point across about Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
There's no real humor value in this stuff. You're you're using the same sound effects over and over again.
They came to me and said, what do you
There's no
think? And I
chain
liked
of
them.
thought.
That's funny, that last one.
I mean, thank you, Bruce, and all.
Yeah, he tried.
Effort.
He tried.
Goodness.
Can we play the drug one again, Opal? We hear
No,
the
no,
drugs?
no. That's
See,
okay.
that was a pretty funny one.
No, it was way too long. We got.
No,
I
guys.
swear to God, we got two left. We got this one and one more. Go ahead.
We got it all on tape, big guy.
Merci beaucoup à vous. Et à la prochaine.
This is the worst of O&A.
On!
XM's High Voltage 202.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that one wasn't
No.
offensively awful.
All right. It was nothing though. You want to accomplish something with this
Is that what they tell
production? Yeah.
Radio school.
Hit it.
O&A.
How do you tell which one is Opie and which one is Anthony? Oh, that's easy. It's Anthony, because he smells better, even on the radio. Opie.
The worst of O&A.
Oh, my God. All right.
There's no reason to kill the guy. It's self-explanatory. He stinks.
It's horrible.
What's wrong, Jimmy? What's
Bruce
wrong?
Kelly's Plinko chip fell into the zero. God.
Oh, God. Well, thank you, though. Thanks for helping
for
us
the
out, I
effort.
guess.
Thanks for helping us out, I guess.
Thanks for taking the 3 minutes in the studio to really think out what you said.
At least he lowered expectations, so now people are like, wow, these guys are a lot better than I thought they were.
That's true. Wow.
Wait a minute. What about the interviews? I heard the interviews were really funny and really interesting, like with a lot of the.
Come on, dude. We don't want to.
What were the other shows? I'm telling you, he had.
We don't want everyone turning off the channel.
No.
I heard an interview with Frenchie. I was captivated by it. It was great. He's like talking to these like extra people.
Stop, dude. We really do have other things to do today.
Like what?
But people have been encouraging us to play those because they didn't get it either. A lot of email on the production.
Yeah.
You really want to hear the Frenchie? It's long. Dude.
Oh no, it's great though. It's really interesting and it's really funny. This one I heard.
What, Ben?
I'm with Jim. The Frenchie stuff is great.
Wait, I can't. Hold on.
Oh.
All right, go ahead.
No, the Frenchie and Earl stuff is great.
Are you kidding?
I didn't hear the Earl stuff. I just heard Frenchie interviewed.
All right, let's.
And I'm like, this is actually
here's
really
the other thing.
interesting and funny.
Here's the other thing that Bruce did, and he did an okay job with this stuff. I don't know. I didn't hear the Frenchie
I haven't
one.
heard
So
any of it.
It's great.
I actually enjoyed this stuff. I thought it was, to hear Earl try and explain what the show is about.
all that stuff was good. The production pieces were just awful.
No, they were
didn't,
all right.
They didn't accomplish anything. They really didn't. He was trying to be like one of the guys because we spend all morning just smashing each other in the face, and it just didn't come across.
Yeah.
Well,
Little off the mark.
a little off the mark, right here. All right, here we go. Here's the Frenchie interview.
Frenchie is a legend on the O&A virus.
Yes, this is me, Frenchie, and I'm not a virus, but I am quite funny when I want to be.
How did you become part of the O&A virus?
Well, there was, 6-7 years ago when the guys was in the WNEW. I called up one day and I wanted to do Cook Some Rats for a Survivor show when the first Survivor show came out.
Cook some rats?
Yes, some guy brought some live rats and I called up to do the show.
Are you a legitimate chef?
Yes, I am. I'm a French chef in a French restaurant near Upper West Side.
Cordon Bleu?
Not Cordon Bleu, but it's a bistro restaurant, but I trained in France, yes.
You were a legend on the Opie and Anthony show, and so far on XM, I hear you've bombed. How come?
Well, the reason,
come?
one of the reasons is because they're there in the morning from 6 to 10,
Well,
and I work nights.
They now have new hours, 7 to 11.
7 to 11, yes. That's a little bit better, but the thing is, I work from 2 to 11 o'clock.
Now
to
choke
11:30
yourself.
at night.
Don't
By the
pull
time
my
I go
fucking
home,
hand over there.
stay
I
up
said
till 2
choke
o'clock in the
yourself.
morning, go to sleep. I don't get up before 12 or 11.
What's the difference between Opie and Anthony
Wait.
on
I
Stinky
can't,
FM?
I can't just stand by as this goes on and on. Are we listening to what time Frenchie wakes up?
Yes.
Is that what the interview is?
Yeah.
Where he works?
Yeah.
Why?
It's his schedule. He
His
works
schedule.
till
Well,
11.
I get up and
right.
then
Look
I
at Ben.
cook.
Ben is. I've never seen Ben laugh harder. He's hiding way over in the corner, losing his mind.
And his head still pokes out from behind the
You
seat.
see that? Oh man, when Ben
man.
gets laughing, it is the best. Because Ben just loses his effing mind.
That is the worst interview I've ever heard.
Well, let's see what he has for breakfast.
You're actually missing something. You're actually missing a good point.
Shut up, Jim.
Well, it's good. It gets good here.
What, Ben? Why are you laughing so hard?
I just think it's funny. Well, half the reason I think it's funny is because Frenchie calls me up during this whole thing. He goes, "Oh, he's telling me how great his appearance was and how he hurt himself and how he's wants to tape it." I just think it's funny because Frenchie's just bombing.
It's awful.
I know, but that's what's funny about it.
It is horrible. A horrible interview.
It's terrible, but Frenchie was all proud of it.
Listen to Bruce trying to make something of this.
2 to 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night. By the time I go home, I stay up to 2 o'clock in the morning, go to sleep. I don't get up before 12 or 11.
What's the difference between Opie and...
Look at Ben just losing his mind.
We have Frenchie's schedule. Now
I know.
everybody knows what Frenchie's schedule is. Oh, man.
Anthony on Stinky FM and Opie and Anthony now on XM?
Well, they went totally level up. They actually, when they doing actually what they wanted to do for the longest time since I've known them.
Since I know them.
I know them.
Since I know them.
Oh, my God. Where are the goose-stepping Nazis when you need them?
Opie and Anthony on Stinky FM and Opie and Anthony now on XM.
Well, they went totally level up. They actually, when they
We went totally
doing
level up.
actually what they wanted to do for the longest time since I've known them. They get to say everything.
Since I know them.
Since I've known him.
Since I've known them.
Since I've known them.
It's an N at the end of that word, you dummy. Uncut bombing chimp.
I'm with Ben. This is really funny after all, man.